I like to run through at least the undercard, at least to touch on it.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Yeah, go ahead.
Elvis Rodriguez opened it up. He said, hey, Top Rank, you dropped me. I dropped my opponent. So that was a good debut on the PBC side for Elvis. Brought the guitar back.
Oh, yeah. Well, he looked good. It looked good, man. Shout out to PBC giving that guy a shot and putting him straight on pay-per-view.
Yeah, we were Ant and I were laughing about that yesterday. It's like gets dropped from one promotional company and the new one comes in and they're like, hey, not only are we going to sign you, we're going to put you on the biggest possible stage in your debut. But what do you think, Zytel? How did young Elvis look?
I thought that those two gave us the perfect kind of opening fight for a pay-per-view, right? Like you want to get started with an exciting fight, and they did. Juan Pablo Romero was 14-0. He was a good fighter. He wasn't bad at all, and he was touching Elvis up early and really landing that left hook to the body. The Mexican fighters are known for really well, and I loved Elvis's composure. He didn't panic. He lost some of the early rounds to get the fight started, but he took his time. He got his distance, and he started walking him into his power really beautifully. Freddie Roach said he was going to have him work on his combinations, and he let his hands go more than when he lost to Kenneth Sims. So I thought he really, his counterpunching was kind of good as the time went on. He got hit less. He made adjustments. He grew in there. By the end of, the fifth round, Carson, where he finishes him off? Yeah. He was better by the end of the night than when he began as a fighter. So it was a make or break time for him, and he did good, and he reasserted himself as a real top prospect at 140. Just that was a good fight.
Yeah, and he wasn't even with Top Rank. He wasn't just like a guy that lost and then, gets dropped. He was like somebody they were really hyping up. Like it was this electric young star. He loses the fight to Kenneth Sims, and they were like, oh, yeah, way too many losses here. Get out of here with just one loss. But
that's Bob for you, man. Bob was old school. Like one loss and my man's done with you. That's like a movie or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I'm happy, Elvis. What did you think, Zytel, as far as you mentioned Freddie Roach? Is that where you saw maybe the most impact from Freddie was the combination punching?
Yeah, Freddie, the one thing Freddie's known for being great at as a trainer is on the offensive side. He's going to make sure you let your hands go and that you have some you're dynamic on offense. You put combinations together. And Elvis just kept looking for one shot against Kenneth Sims over and over again. It made him look so sluggish. In this fight, he let the fight come to him, and he let his hands go more and more as he found his range. And yeah, he just let his hands go more. And that had to do with fighting aggressive fighter from Mexico, whereas Kenneth Sims was athletic, had more of a boxer style. But I just think he fell in love with his power, getting those big one-punch knockouts on ESPN. And Freddie got him to use his skills again and let his power work for him. Don't force it. So and I believe that was something Eddie Reynoso was a little upset with it, with Canelo in the main event is, don't fall in love with your power. Let your skills, use your skills, and your power will do the rest. So he did really well, Elvis Rodriguez. I'm happy.
Very, very nice opening to the pay-per-view.
Hey, did Elvis lose on a majority decision or knockout?
Decision.
Sims?
Decision.
Okay, yeah.
Decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, and Bob dropped him.
Yeah, he was like,
wow.
Man, if he had got knocked out, Bob would have dropped him in the ring. But that was it was a really nice.
He was undefeated to that point.
Yeah, and undefeated. And like I said earlier, it wasn't like he was just another prospect. He was a guy. They were like, hey, look at Elvis. He got the guitar. He blue suede shoes, the whole nine. But it was a good way to open it.
Was telling you to stay tuned to try to keep you going through the undercard and say, coming up soon, Elvis Rodriguez. No 10 knocks, so I'm lucky with 11 knockouts. So.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ant. Follow me on IG, Ant with 2 T's. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
All right. Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then you tell them what to do. I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson A. Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.